Check one, check one. Is it on?
Yes. Well, I think we are ready to pull back the curtain.
Pull back that curtain. Yes, indeed.
All right. Oh, a little something showing there. We had a little sound issue just before we started, and we think we've got it all fixed up, but we just got a little bit of tech hardware showing there.
There we go.
So hopefully you can all hear us, and we're Sue and Dwight. This is Wednesday night, which means it's Living Room Live, and tonight our show theme is going places, and so all of our songs are going to be around that theme. All right, well, we are going to start off with a song that Dwight wrote all about us traveling around Saskatchewan back in the early 80s, the mid 80s. And our adventures in some little towns there.
Well, we were going places.
We were going
Okay.
places. I still remember the time when the old drunk said the man won't get home alive. We threw the gear in the truck and drove on down the road. We made Meadow Lake by 4 a.m. as I checked the rearview one last time. In the dead of night, I thought I heard the trappers say, life can get you down, tear you to the ground, make you cry out loud. But when you hear it play, brings it all back home. Laying down that old country music, leave the troubles of your day behind. Laying down that old country music in the shadow of a moonlit night. We made our way to Spy Hill, the rodeo came to town, to the strains of Strawberry Rum. And Mel tossed out a con who said he'd be back for a fight. Old Minster played his harp and Steve poured out his heart till his coffee. Sorry, I'm going to start that one again because you'll miss the story.
Back to the beginning.
We made our way to Spy Hill, the rodeo came to town, to the strains of Strawberry Rum. And Mel tossed out a con who said he'd be back for a fight. Old Minster played his harp and Steve poured out his heart, stirred his coffee till it overflowed. There was a dance friends in town, so we moved on down the road. Life had got them down, tore them to the ground, and made them cry out loud. But when they heard it play, it brought it all back home. Laying down that old country music, leave the troubles of your day behind. Laying down that old country music in the shadow of a moonlit night. Life can cut you down, tear you to the ground, make you cry out loud. But when you hear it play, brings it all back home. Laying down that old country music, leave the troubles of your day behind. Laying down that old country music in the shadow of a moonlit night. Lay it down now. Lay it down now. Lay it down now. On a Saturday night. On a Saturday night. On a Saturday night. Some old stories there in that song, and I'm going to start over on YouTube
You know, you get to
tonight.
Spy Hill, you turn left at Esterhazy.
And is that
That doesn't
located?
answer much,
Is
yeah.
that located somewhere between eyebrow and elbow?
No, it's south of Elbow. Eyebrow. Yeah.
Well, we're going to just check to see who's all joining us this
But
evening.
north of Moosomin. That's true.
That is true.
Yeah.
All right. First in on YouTube tonight, we have Margaret with greetings from Saskatoon.
There you go.
Margaret knows all about all those stories.
Margaret, have you ever been to Esterhazy? You probably
She
have.
probably
right?
has, yes. And we've got Kim and Peter saying howdy from chilly Belleville, where it's warmer now because of us. Aw. We've got Rose in Toronto. She's been here before, but it's her first time using the chat. Oh, we're so glad to have you with us and to know you're with us, because when you leave a comment, that's the only way we do. So welcome. And we've got Christine tuning in from rainy West Allis, Wisconsin. And Charles was having problems on Facebook, so he's over here on YouTube, at least to start. So we'll see how that goes. And we've got Mickey and Mark, who just returned from Rainy Lake. Oh, they love
Rainy
going
Lake.
places when they can follow us. Oh, that's wonderful. And we've got Lyle right here, right in off the top of the show from out in Portage La Prairie. That's correct, right?
Yes, I'm still absorbing Rainy Lake because it's just a name you're used to hear all the time, and now seldom.
We've got Annie tuning in from out near Legal. Hope all is going well after your surgery. Let us know how things went. And I'm going to zip over to Facebook. I'm all over the place tonight. And first in, we've got Martin and Kirsten from Bowen Island, BC. And Sandra snuck in before Lauren here from Toronto, but they're both here. And we've got Jan saying hello from Tennessee. Let's go. We've got Evelyn from Petrolia here in Ontario with us tonight.
Fantastic.
And our Toronto Gail is with us. And Greg and Sonia from Rockland, Ontario. And Earl from Lawrence, Kansas with us tonight. And Lise saying Bonsoir de Barut, which is in Quebec. And Carol from southwestern Manitoba. And Michelle is with us from Albany, New York. And we've got,
is that with a W?
She pronounced it she wrote it AWWWL-Betty.
Yeah.
And we've got Detective Inspector Bonnie Scotland reporting for duty. We've got Paige with us tonight, tuning in from Ottawa, and Ellen from Idaho. And Charles is back on Facebook, so the bar is open and you can grab a drink there and sit back and relax and enjoy it during the show. Okay, we also know that Renata and Dennis are with us tonight on YouTube, as are Marianne and Kathy, and Roger over here on Facebook. And Karen will be tuning in on the replay from Tennessee. And I'm sure I'm forgetting. Peggy from Iowa let me know that she's out tonight at a creative art class, so she'll be watching on the replay. All right, let's keep going with some music. This is a song that Dwight wrote called Big Sky.
Refers to Big River. I think every province in Canada has a big river, so we could be going to every province there, and I'm sure there's a big river in most of the states as well. I bet you there's one by Rainy Lake or Rainy River, right? What do you think, Mark?
Maybe. A false start.
Left my home in Big River, headed for the city lights. Find my fame and fortune, make a better life. Past the Rocky Mountains to the ocean shore, but the strip nearly ate me alive. Won't stick around for more. Out under a big sky, where the bright stars never end. Out under a big sky, feels like a long lost friend. I'm through with the city, tired of living alone. Out under a big sky, you will always find your way back home. Caught a Greyhound eastward, take my chances there. Though I met some friendly folks, no one seemed to care, and I just can't walk by someone out on the street. Time to get myself back home before it happens to me. Out under a big sky, where the bright stars never end. Out under a big sky, feels like a long lost friend. I'm through with the city, tired of living alone. Out under a big sky, you will always find your way back home. Now I'm back in Big River, think it's where I'll settle down. There ain't nothing for your soul like a prairie town. I'll be rich as a king, though I won't have the time. Start myself a family, and all I got is time. tired of living alone out under a big sky. You will always find your way back home out under a big sky. You will always find your way back home.
Hey, I just want to ask you something. Should I be turning that right up to the top?
The blue?
This one here? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
Just a little residual from the sound problem we were experiencing before. Hopefully everything's coming through nice and clear for you. It's always,
So Big
it's
Sky
always a
took
bit,
you.
It's always a bit unnerving just before you go on to find that there's some little glitch. But now that we're here, we can relax. And,
So Big Sky, the song took you all over the place. You notice I threw in the mention of a Greyhound bus, which you can no longer take in Canada.
Yes.
They're not
That's
here. I
kinda
think they
sad.
still used to have them down in the States.
Yeah. Hey, just before we go on to the next song, I see that Sherry is with us from San Pedro, California, and Mary Lynn is with us from out in the Burlington area. So welcome, everyone. And I'm zipping over to YouTube just to see if there's any changes there. No, so far all the same folks. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we only know you're here if you comment. So pop in and say hello, and then we know you're here. Now, this next song is one we just kind of pulled out at the last minute because it absolutely talks about going places. It's Linda's here from Saskatoon and Linda from Texas. So two Lindas just popped on. Welcome. So this song takes you all over the place. Tells you about the kinds of people that can travel on this particular train, and it's a good old one from what would this one be from?
It's an old gospel song. Bill Broonzy, he probably was most noted for it. But every folk song, every bunch of folkies, the Limelighters, you name it, Travelers, the Weavers, took a crack at this train or the gospel train back in their time. So get on board. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, don't ride nothing but the righteous and the holy. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train don't carry no gamblers, this train. This train don't carry no gamblers, this train. This train don't carry no gamblers, no hypocrites, no midnight ramblers. This train don't carry no gamblers, this train. This train don't carry no rustlers, this train. This train don't carry no rustlers, this train. This train don't carry no rustlers, side street walkers, two-bit hustlers. This train don't carry no rustlers, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, don't ride nothing but the righteous and the holy. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is built for speed, now this train. This train is built for speed, now this train. This train is built for speed now, fastest train that you ever did see now. This train is built for speed, now this train. This train is the last train, this train. This train is the last train, this train. This train is the last train. Get on board, she ain't coming back again now. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, this holy. This train is bound for glory. This train, this train is bound for glory. This train, one more time. This train is bound for glory. This train, this train, this train, this train, this train.
For our train whistle
That's
friends
3
out
whistles.
there, I added a couple extras.
I think that gets your red flag.
No red flags. Hey, I thought I saw Kim is with us from out in Washington
In Washington
area
State?
tonight. So
Wow.
welcome everyone. Well, you know what? There were lots of hearts for that train song. So got a train crowd here tonight for sure. All right, now this next song is all about getting around Toronto or Toronto, if you live here. And it's all about our transit. Well, one of the vehicles in our transit system. It's the streetcar, and it's called the Red Rocket. And we now have actually sleek, new, fancy red rockets. But when Dwight wrote this song, he was writing it about the previous generation of cars, and they used to kind of move a little bit. And he thought when he was getting on the train one day that it's a little bit, you have to do a little bit of a dance to get to your seat, because as the train's moving and rocking side to side, you're having to do some fancy steps. And so he turned this song into turned the story into a song that you can dance to called the Red Rocket Two-Step. Just before you go on, sweetie, just let me get
Grab your partners for the Red Rocket Two-Step. It's another Monday morning and I got to get to work, so I take my place in line for the better way. Then the 501 arrives. With 2 steps I'm inside, but I can't find a seat again today. Step to the right, step to the left, do-si-do, take a deep breath. You're doing the Red Rocket Two-Step. Bow to your partner, forward and back, squeeze yourself like a blister pack. You're doing the Red Rocket Two-Step. As your wheels on the rails grind a squeaky melody, I feel like I'm in heaven when you ride with me. Grab the rail, hold on dear, as the driver jumps it into gear. You're doing the Red Rocket Two-Step. Everybody dance. Well, I love the old Red Rockets and I love the TTC. Always gets me where I want to be. Well, there may be someone yelling, a sleeping or a smelling. Step or two will get you to your seat. Step to the right, step to the left, do-si-do, take a deep breath. You're doing a Red Rocket Two-Step. Bow to your partner, forward and back, squeeze yourself like a blister pack. You're doing the Red Rocket Two-Step. As the wheels on the rails grind a squeaky melody, I feel like I'm in heaven when you ride with me. Keep on in, take off your hat, use all doors front and back. You're doing the Red Rocket Two-Step. To open doors, stand on the step. When you get to the street, look right and left. You're doing the Red Rocket Two-Step. Step to the right, step to the left, do-si-do, take a deep breath. You're doing the Red Rocket Two-Step. You're doing the Red Rocket Two-Step. Rocket two-step.
Hey, I have
Earl,
to.
you took the Red Rocket. Wasn't quite the same old shaggy ones that we used to have, but you were on the
He was
sleek
on
ones.
the fancy ones, yes.
Yeah.
I just had to sign back into Facebook here. It was
So it's interesting that we have our Petrolia gang out this evening. Petrolia, named because that was the area where the first oil wells in Ontario were discovered. I think that was back like in the early 1900s. Just a
a little bit of
little
trivia.
tidbit there for you all this evening.
All right, now
As we're going places, see, we've been in some different places in Ontario, been into other places, taken you to Esterhazy, Meadow Lake, Manitoba, Saskatchewan.
Now, I was just kind of looking here. I had to get back on Facebook because that's where we get our direction from. And Martin says that accordion means get those kalimbas on standby. So if you are a kalimba player out there, get it ready. This next song is a song that I wrote called Long Road, and it's all about going through life. So that's places, isn't it?
Metaphorical.
Metaphorical places. And it's all about, you know, how you think you have things all planned out. You think you know the way where you're going, and then life throws you a bit of a curve and you have to take a detour perhaps. Or maybe you choose to take a detour. But I was kind of thinking that regardless of what road you take, eventually you're going to end up where you're supposed to be. And that's what this song is all about. Here we go. So I'm going to just sit back a little more. All right, here we go. I'll take the long road if it's the right road. It might be the only road that takes me to where I want to be. And if I miss my exit, I'll just take another. I'll just keep on driving till I get where I'm going. I thought I was certain where I was heading. I thought I knew just where I needed to be. But then I took a new road in another direction. So I'll just keep on driving till I get where I'm going. just take another. I'll just keep on driving till I get where I'm going. And if I miss my exit, I'll just take another. I'll just keep on driving till I get where I'm going. I was just thinking when mentioning, I'll just keep on driving and get where I'm going. Yesterday, Dwight and I had a gig up out in Scarborough, which is east of us, and it was north in Scarborough. And so we rented a car to get out there and did the show, and going there was fine. We got there really quickly. However, coming home, we got stuck in the traffic we are always hearing about on the radio, because we don't have a car. We live right downtown, and we take transit wherever we need to go. But sometimes you do need a car. So there we were sitting under the Gardner Expressway. So cement above us, cement on either side, and just sitting there inching along.
Well, the irony of it is that we went from Scarborough, 10 kilometers, 12 kilometers north. We got from Scarborough down to the lake, maybe that's 15 kilometers, in about half an hour, which was good. We generally had good traffic. Then we got on the lake shore. We had to go one block, a long block, but one block, and it took us a half an hour to go that one block. And if I had turned off one street earlier, we would have avoided all the problems. Yes,
there was some little problem on there. Or but, maybe, who knows. But I was just thinking as we were saying, I'll just keep on driving till I get where I'm going. Well, so has Martin said? Yes, he has. That kalimba can only mean one thing, and that is Poetry Corner. If you're joining us for the first time, Poetry Corner is just a short little segment in the middle of our show where I read a poem. Usually it's a poem that I've written, but we've been so pleased that some of our viewers have been submitting poems, and tonight we have a guest poet. It's Peter Malloy, who lives out in Belleville and writes beautiful poems. And I thought this poem that he had sent in would be actually a perfect one for our theme of going places tonight. It's called Clouds. I saw you in the clouds today, among the unicorns and wolves. Your wind-blown hair, your brilliant smile, your eyes of midday blue. There was no time to sit and chat, no chance to say goodbye. You were gone like a morning kiss, like a fallen evening star. I questioned the wind who took you, pleaded for your return. But vapor fell toward the earth, and all the clouds had gone. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you, Peter. I thought
Snaps for Peter.
Yeah, snaps for Peter, for sure. That's lovely. I so enjoy reading people's poetry. I'm fairly new to, well, I guess now I'm 6 years into writing poetry, which I guess is fairly new because some people write their whole life, but I kind of got introduced to it late in the game and just have developed such an appreciation for it. and how much beauty there is in it. So thank you so much for submitting this, Peter. We appreciate it very much.
And it's become, whenever we do the ratings for the Living Room Live show, Poetry Corner.
A favorite spot?
It's top. It's top.
Oh. Well, so Martin says, let me find here. Snap, snap, snap. Don't forget to play us out of Poetry Corner. You keep faking me out with that one last note.
Oh, that one last note. I had to sneeze, or I thought I had to sneeze, so I was kind of distracted for a moment. But
so I thought this next song, following a poem about clouds, would be appropriate. It's a song called Mr. Spaceman by the Byrds, and it's a song that I absolutely loved as a kid. I'm not sure what year this one came out. I do have that information somewhat.
it was probably around 68.
Maybe Lauren can...
Because they came out with their hits in 65 or 66, and I think this came just a bit after that.
Yeah, I always love it because, when you're a kid and you're hearing a song, you kind of take it literally, so I had such a great little kind of scene going on in my head when I would hear this song. I thought it was so fun. So here we go.
This morning with light in my eyes, and then realized it was still dark outside. It was a light coming down from the sky. I don't know who or why. Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me along? I won't do anything wrong. Hey, Spaceman, won't you please take me along for a ride? Must be those strangers that come every night. Those saucer-shaped bites put people uptight. Leave blue-green footprints that glow in the dark. I hope they get home alright. Hey, Spaceman, won't you please take me along? I won't do anything wrong. Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me along for a ride? Woke up this morning, I was feeling quite weird. Had flies in my beard, my toothpaste was smeared. Over my window they'd written my name, said so long, I'll see you again. Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me along? I won't do anything wrong. Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me along for a ride? Take me away. Won't you please take me along? I won't do anything wrong. Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me along for a ride? Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me along? I won't do anything wrong. Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me along for a ride?
That is such a fun song.
The Byrds. Byrds. You know what? That may have been from their Sweethearts of the Rodeo.
You know what? Lauren
album.
gave us a date on that, 1966. Thank you, Lauren.
So Lauren, can you was that from the Sweethearts of the Rodeo LP? For some reason, I think that was. I always like that name, Sweethearts of the Rodeo. But
Hey, we have Julianne joining us from Saint Perpetu. I'm probably
waiting
blowing
for
the
a province
pronunciation
or-
on that. I'm assuming it's Quebec.
Ah, Perpetu?
Perpetu. Sorry if I've not pronounced that right. I've never heard of that location before, so welcome. And I think I saw someone else, and now I can't go back far enough. But don't worry, if we don't see you during the show, we definitely will see you afterwards, because we read all of the comments after the show while we have our dinner, and it's so fun. It's so fun watching you all interacting together. Sometimes it's dangerous eating dinner while we're doing it, because some of the conversations make us laugh so much.
But first, we're going to bring
spitting
you
out
back
food.
down to earth. We've been in the clouds in the last couple of songs.
Yes.
And now we're coming back to earth. Our first step is going to be in Uganda, northern Uganda, and in province of Gulu, and around Gulu town. A story about the history of that town that persevered through a long civil war. And Sue and I were there at the sort of at the tail end of that, and got a chance to really understand the history of the peoples in the area, and really appreciate them. And so this song was one I wrote called Gulu Town. It's from Little Child, Big World. Might have been the first song we did with kalimba on. Right.
Eternal land of Kika, Lubongo's great domain, nomads of savannah wait the healing rains. North beyond the river, upon the Choli ground, lies our destination. All aboard for Gulu Town. Damn the rebel army who kill with no remorse. Damn the mighty soldiers as they withhold their force. North beyond the river, on a Choli ground, lies our destination. All aboard for Gulu Town. Millions lost within the camps, far as the eye can see. Shame on every one of us who chose to let it be. North beyond the river, upon a Choli ground, lies our destination. All aboard for Gulu Town. Pray for night commuters who sleep so far from home. Pray for frightened parents who must make their children roam. North beyond the river, on a Choli ground, lies our destination. All aboard for Gulu Town. North beyond the river, upon a Choli ground, peace for North Uganda. Peace for Gulu Town. Peace for North Uganda. Peace for Gulu Town. Peace for North Uganda. Peace for Gulu Town. That song brings back so many memories. Dwight was actually in Gulu before I was, a few years before I was there, and he actually witnessed the night commuters that are mentioned in the song, and those were children who would go. Their parents would send them from their villages and towns into a bigger town, in this case Gulu, to find relative safety, and they would sleep in schools and other buildings overnight where there would be, you know, some safety for them, because the rebel army would raid their towns and villages and kidnap the children. So he actually called me from Gulu. And I still remember that call. You know, here I was in Toronto, where we, you know, would never see anything of that nature, and he's calling me and saying, you know, I'm just seeing the most amazing thing. It's the sun is going down, and these thousands of children, or young teens, are walking into the town.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing, just one more thing on that I found really quite beautiful, was that, you know, it had become such a part of their life that they were making the best of it. And so, you know, he said they were singing and kind of goofing around the way that kids do. And even though it was a very serious situation, you know, they were still able to make the best of it, which was kind of a great lesson, I think, for all of us.
And then a few years later, when we went back, I was there at first, and when the war was still on, and the night commuters were still there. And then I think on our last trip together, we met several former child soldiers who were being rehabilitated, and they were doing poetry, which was really neat.
Right.
There's a great one we have called Peace. We should dig that out and maybe try it.
Find that video. Yeah, it was amazing. Well, this next song came as a request tonight, and it's a perfect one for the theme. And I know that there's several of our viewers who like this particular song. It's called Streets of London, and it was written by Ralph McTell.
The closed down market, kicking up the papers with his worn out shoes. In his eyes you see no pride, hand held loosely at his side. Yesterday's papers telling yesterday's news. How can you tell me that you're alone? The sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. Have you seen the old girl who walks the streets of London? Clothes in rags. She's no time for talking, she just keeps right on walking, carrying her home into carrier bags. How can you tell me that you're lonely and say for you the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. past 11. Same old man sitting there on his own, looking at the world through the rim of his teacup. And each tea lasts an hour, and he wanders home alone. So how can you tell me that you're lonely and say for you the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. Have you seen the old man outside the seaman's mission? Memory of fading with the metal ribbons that he wears. In our winter city, the rain cries little pity for one more forgotten hero in a world that doesn't care. So how can you tell me that you're lonely and say for you the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. How can you tell me that you're lonely? Say for you the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind.
I love that song. Very happy to have it
Beauty.
requested, yes. Hey, I see that Gwen from out in the Dryden area is with us tonight as
Hello,
well.
Gwen.
Hello.
You must be right up in black fly season up there in northwest Ontario.
Oh, I hope not. Well, I guess that's inevitable though,
That's
isn't it? It's just
Kind of
what
like
it
snow
is.
in December.
Yeah. Hey, just before we move on, I just want to point out that we have a website, sueanddwight.com, and at our website we have all our original music that we've recorded available on there to listen to or to download, and we also have our music on all the streaming channels
All the
as
hip,
well.
the hip ones.
Where all the hip
YouTube,
kids are,
Spotify.
yeah. But also at our website, we have an online tip jar. And if you enjoy these shows and if it's something you're able to do, we appreciate it very much. You can find it on the front page of our website. There's a picture of an open guitar case, and if you click on that, it tells you the different ways that tips can be given. And if you happen to be one of the hip kids that we're talking about, there's a QR code right in front of Dwight there, and that'll zip you over to that page directly if you aim your phone at it. But don't go there just yet, because we still have another song for you. And this is another one that Dwight wrote about our travels in Africa, and it was this really cool place we went to in the country of Malawi in East Africa, and the town was called Chinteche. And we were there. Were you there one more time than me, or just the two times we were there together?
I'm not sure. Oh, no, I wasn't there.
No?
We were there simultaneously.
Okay, so we were there twice and just really loved it. It has a real kind of a tropical feel to it, like palm trees, and when you look across Lake Malawi, you see
Mozambique. Just in the
And
distance there.
and we were staying in a lovely little
African lodge.
African lodge there, and at night we would wander out onto the beach, and we'd see these little lights off in the distance, and they were fishermen, and they had taken their little boats, which they call
Ngwale.
and they had rowed out to the middle of the lake.
Probably
Paddled. Yeah, I was thinking as opposed to rowed as in
Still thought
riding.
you were in London, England.
Yes, I don't know what
They
I'm doing.
row the
Okay,
punchers.
so they would paddle out to the middle of the lake, and they would sit there, and they would fish during the night, and they had these little paraffin lamps that just created such a beautiful scene out there, because the boats were kind of bobbing on the waves, and with these little paraffin lamps, it just created a really beautiful scene. So Dwight captured that in this song, and I'm so glad he did, because unless you take pictures or write about something, it's so easy to forget things, and this song helps keep the memory of it very crystal clear in my mind.
And we do have a picture, speaking of pictures, somewhere of
The little
the lights.
lights.
Now this was with older camera technology,
Yes.
but I think we still have
Yeah,
them.
imagine if we had our phones of today on those trips. We'd have some, even like, we thought we took some pretty nice pictures, but today's quality of picture is quite an improvement.
And what
Anyway.
happens, or a couple of things happen when we go back to our room. We're greeted by our friendly gecko, because the rooms are sealed, but stuff gets in, and you're sleeping under a mosquito net anyway. But we had our little gecko,
We had
which
a
was kind
cute
of
little
cute.
gecko in
And then the
there.
chambo, which is the fish, it's that's caught. What happened? It's tilapia, and it's fishermen bring it and they smoke it and they sell it in the markets, and also along the highway, which goes up and down the road, and it's referred to as chambo. And what happens is they sell it in groups of 6 or so on a string, and motorists tie it to their side mirror, and so you see these cars driving up and down
With
this
fish.
highway, up and down Route 66, with 6 or 8 fish hanging off their
I do
door.
have a
It's
picture of that,
We have it,
actually.
or-
Yes, the ones that our driver bought were fresh, though.
Yes.
They weren't smoked ones, yeah.
And then the other thing you see along the highway around Chinteche is that people, when you stop or slow down when you go through towns, they'll come to you and they'll want to sell you a fan. Except it's not a fan, it's a stick, and it has the little things here, and it's barbecued field mice,
Which
because
is
they have lots of mice and
apparently quite a
delicacy. Yeah.
And the other thing, just one more memory just popped into head. This is the one I thought you were going to say. We were just stopped in traffic for a moment, and a gentleman came over with a live chicken, and asked me if I wanted to buy that, and I didn't, but someone getting onto a bus where we were stopped beside did, and I thought, how are they going to carry that chicken home? I guess just on their lap, in their arms?
Under their
Maybe
seat.
put it under the seat in
And
a
just
bag
a
or
little
something.
tip that we learned in Africa, because some people would buy their live chickens or take them to market, and what you do is you hang them upside down on your handlebars, because then they'll be docile.
Oh,
So you see these, you'll
Poor
see
little
folks
things.
driving their bikes, these heavy Chinese-made bikes from the 1960s,
yeah.
with chickens underneath. But anyway,
Look at us
here we
going
go.
down memory
Chinteche.
lane. Sorry.
Going
Chinteche.
places. On the shores of Lake Malawi, just down from Nkata Bay, there is a place frozen time and space, a town called Chinteche. 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 I'll come back to you. Fishermen ride the iguana, their nets bob among the waves. Paraffin lights twinkle through the night, bring the chambo to the market each day of Chinteche. Chinteche, Chinteche. I'll come back to you. Uli Broonzy laughed the kids as off to school they go, while at home ways make the gardens grow. Wading through the towering corn, the long rains now are past. Ears reach up to the sky at last, yeah. The locals head to Salima, the stoners to Chinteche, tourist safari at Lawande Park, but I'm gonna Chinteche, 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 Chinteche. I'll come back to you, Chinteche, Chinteche, Chinteche. I'll come back to you, Chinteche. On the beach the kids are walking, Chinteche. You can hear the fishermen talking, Chinteche. Those waves are really rocking. I'll come back to you, everybody, Chinteche. On the beach the kids are walking, Chinteche. You can hear the fishermen talking, those waves are really rocking. I'll come back to you, Chinteche. I'll come back to you, where Chinteche. I'll come back to you, where Chinteche. I'll come back to you.
Aw.
There we are.
So
And
many
now we're
good-
back here in
good
Toronto
memories,
and back where
yes.
you are. But wasn't it a lovely journey?
Well, that brings us to the end of this week's show. We've had like a crazy busy week. We had a show up, as we mentioned, out in Scarborough yesterday. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a show here in Toronto. Apparently it's sold out at the MNJCC. And then on Saturday, we're going to be getting together with our full band for a show called Get Together, which is songs of peace, love, and happiness from the 60s and 70s. And that is going to be at the Transact Club. And it's an afternoon matinee. So if you're in the Toronto area, we'd love it if you could join us for that, because the more voices we have singing along with us,
The better we sound.
better we sound, and the more fun it is. And we always have such a fun day singing with the audience when we do that get together show.
And if folks are concerned about traffic, that we're over at Bloor and Spadina, the
Yes.
soccer stuff that's going on this week in Toronto is down here by the lakeshore where we were stuck in traffic for half an hour.
So up
So-
at the Transact, things should be fine around
You're
there, and
good.
it's very easy to get to by public transit. There's a subway station not far at all away from it. So we hope we'll see you there. The show information is at sueanddwight.com. If you go, you'll see it on the front page as well. It's got a link to the tickets, so you can secure your tickets in advance. And yeah, we hope you'll come out with us. And next Wednesday we'll be back with another Living Room Live. And I haven't got the exact name of the theme for the show, but it's going to revolve around the summer solstice, because that's coming up next week.
And that makes it our
And-
last show of June. Can you believe it?
Yes, I
Wow.
know. It's
But
amazing how
we're not there
fast
yet.
this month's gone.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
well,
well,
I
let's
think we
let
should
folks
let
go.
folks go.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for being here with us tonight. We can't wait to sit down and read all your comments. So everybody take care, and we will see you again soon.